This is how to dribble and play just like Messi. There are countless reasons why Messi is considered one of the greatest players in history, and one of the most remarkable is his dribbling and playing style. Every young player dreams of dribbling like Messi and wants to play like him. But what makes Messi's dribbling so special, and why is his play style so effective? We have seen so many great dribblers, but none of them compare to Messi. His dribbling is simple yet incredibly effective and successful. So if you are a beginner or a young player who wants to play exactly like Messi, how can you do it? And most importantly, how you can train like Messi to see faster improvement? All these questions and more will be answered in this video so you can play exactly like Messi. The target for this video is 200 likes, so be sure to like it and tell me in the comments which video you want next. If you think Messi was simply born with an unmatched ability to dribble, you are completely wrong. Young Messi developed his extraordinary dribbling skills through a combination of relentless practice, a unique playing environment, and some natural talent. Growing up in Rosario, Argentina, Messi spent hours playing football on the streets, where it was tough to control the ball. The ground was rough, making it even harder for him to keep the ball close. Look at young Cristiano Ronaldo training on the streets, or Neymar Jr. showing off his skills in football match when they were kids. Playing in small rough spaces taught them to control the ball and think quickly. In games like futsal, constant pressure from defenders improved their dribbling and close control. In 11v11 matches, there is much more space and time to make choices, but in small-sided games, you must act fast. Messi also has the advantage of his small size due to his growth hormone deficiency.
Growth defect. Your body stopped growing,
allowing him to turn quickly. This was Messi's first coach when he started playing football, and during an interview he shared Messi would dribble around things and play against bigger, tougher players. Facing older and stronger players allowed Messi develop his signature style of keeping the ball close with quick control touches and mastering the art of protecting the ball. When you play against bigger, tougher players, you will make mistakes, but the most important thing is you improve much faster. It's easy to dribble past players your age or smaller, but when you face more experienced player, you learn to react quickly because they don't give you much time or space to make choices. Later, Messi joined Barcelona's La Masia Academy. By this time, Messi has already mastered the basics like close control, dribbling, and ball protection. At Barcelona, he received top-level training including tactical drills, one-on-one situations, and high-intensity game that took his skills to a whole new level. So what really makes Messi so good at dribbling? There are countless reasons why Messi is regarded as one of the best dribblers in football, but 5 factors truly sets him apart. His low center of gravity, which gives him exceptional balance and allows him to move through defenders easily. His close ball control, enabling him to keep the ball close to his feet in tight spaces. His ability to accelerate and de-accelerate quickly, which surprises defenders and allow him to change direction at lightning speed. His balance and agility, which let him maintain his balance to stay on his feet and recover from even the toughest challenges. And perhaps most importantly, his dribbling IQ, which allow him to make split-second choices and choose the right moves at the right time. He keeps his head up while running, but if you try this, you might lose balance. To stay stable, keep your arms out while dribbling. This allows you to change direction quickly. Along with keeping your head up, bending your knees is crucial. It enables you to keep the ball close, lean over to shield it from defenders, and maintain a low center of gravity, making you harder to knock over. By staying low, you not only protect the ball but also enhance your close control. If you have noticed, Messi is always scanning the field before and after receiving the ball. This allows him to know where his opponents are, where the free space is, and how to move into that space or create better passing option for his teammate. To apply this, make it a habit of checking your shoulder every time you receive the ball. If you sense any danger, avoid dribbling and make it safe by passing the ball back. Out of all these factors, the one thing every professional football player has in common, and the most important thing for any young player dream of going pro, is dribbling IQ. It's the key to standing out from the competition and improve your dribbling quickly. But what exactly is dribbling IQ and how you can develop it to increase your chances of succeeding in professional football? Dribbling IQ is the ability to make smart, quick, and effective choices while dribbling the ball during a football match. It's not just about your fancy footworks or speed, it's about understanding the game, analyzing situations, and making the best possible moves while in possession of the ball. Dribbling IQ combines technical skills, awareness, creativity, and the ability to make quick quick judgments to outsmart opponents and maintain control of the game. It's all about possession, who can keep the ball the longest, and for that, dribbling IQ plays a crucial role. To truly master it, you need to develop a deep understanding of when to pass and when to dribble. But how does Messi know when to pass and when to dribble, and how does he make such excellent choices on the pitch? First, he always scans his surroundings. Whenever he spots open space ahead, he attacks the defender directly. Similarly, if you have space and no immediate pressure from opponents, take the chance to start a counter-attack. Messi has mastered 1v1 situations. When facing a defender, he goes straight at them. But when surrounded by defenders or under pressure, he wisely delivers the ball to a teammate in a better position. As we can see here, Messi received the ball near the goal post, but he knew he was tightly marked and he saw Suarez with a better chance to score and simply set the ball to him. Similarly, your job is to deliver the ball to someone with more space and a better chance to score, instead of being selfish in front of the goal. There are 3 mistakes you can make while dribbling like Messi. The first mistake is overcomplicating the dribble. Messi's dribble is known for being simple yet highly effective. Trying too many tricks or taking excessive touches can make you lose control of the ball. If you are trying to dribble like Messi, play simple. Receive the ball, make the pass, and when you dribble, focus on basic yet effective moves like stepovers or body feints. I will also give you a complete tutorial on Messi's skills later in this video, but for now, understand this: when Messi receives the ball, he doesn't try to show off flashy skills. Instead, he keeps it simple. He receives the ball, make a quick pass, and when he dribbles, he uses basic but highly effective moves. The second mistake is not using both feet. Relying too heavily at one foot makes you predictable and easier to defend against. When you are facing defenders, if they force you to receive the ball on your weaker foot and you are not comfortable with it, you are more likely to lose possession. But when you are skilled with both feet, it becomes much harder for defenders to predict your next move. Messi is excellent with both feet, which allows him to change direction quickly and stay unpredictable with his dribbling. The third mistake is doing the wrong kind of training when trying to improve your dribbling. To dribble like Messi, you need to train like him. Now, I will break down how Messi trains, the gym workout he does, and how he spends his time outside the pitch. To train like Messi, we need to understand the type of training he does and the qualities that make him outstanding. It's not just about dribbling. Messi is a player who controls the game, leads his team, and has the mentality of a true leader. In technical aspects, Messi has a killer first touch, exceptional passing, outstanding awareness, and a deep understanding of the game. Before stepping onto the pitch to train like Messi, it's essential to create a proper step-by-step training structure. This includes the type of training Messi does, his gym workouts, and adopting a lifestyle similar to Messi's off the pitch. This way, you can train efficiently and smartly without wasting energy and see much faster improvement with a proper training plan. The qualities that make Messi the greatest player of all time aren't just about dribbling. Football is much more than that. It's about understanding the game and controlling it. What makes Messi special is his vision and playmaking ability. Clubs and academies don't just want players who can dribble. They need a player who can change the game in their favor. The first quality that makes Messi so special is his unmatched ability to read the game. While there are many great playmakers in football, none can truly compare to Messi. Some are excellent at passing, others at finishing, but Messi is the complete package. He doesn't just play the game, he controls and manages it. Whether it's a through ball or a long pass, Messi always knows where the free space is and how to create dangerous situations on the pitch. But the main question is, how can you control the game like Messi? To control the game like Messi, you need a combination of great skills, quick thinking, and a lot of practice. Here are some key things you need to focus on. Watch as many football matches as you can and analyze how players position themselves, find space, and anticipate plays. Instead of just watching highlights, take football seriously. Study the players who play in your position and train yourself to always be aware of where your teammates, opponents, and ball are on the pitch. To pass like Messi, work on mastering different types of passes: short passes, long passes, and through ball. Practice your accuracy and timing to deliver the ball to the right place at the right moment. One of the most underrated things is how Messi controls the game by staying calm under pressure. Practice making quick choices even when you are under intense pressure from opponent. The most important thing is to study Messi's full matches to understand his movements, quick choices, and how he controls the tempo. Apply what you learn to your own game. The difference between a beginner and a pro player is that professionals are always eager to learn. Don't just analyze the match, make sure to apply what you have learned from it. While it's nearly impossible to replicate Messi's game, focusing on these areas will bring you closer to control the game with similar impact. The second and third qualities are adaptability and scoring goals. And by scoring goals, I don't mean just scoring goals in one game and then going on a goal drought. Messi has scored 850 goals, which is an insane number. But what does adaptability mean? Adaptability is being able to excel in any position your coach asks you to play. He can use his skills to make an impact whenever he is needed, whether it's creating chances, scoring goals, and controlling the game. And now, the most important factor that will make you the most valuable player on your team is scoring goals. I have also uploaded a complete masterclass on my channel, linked in the description, but for now, here is the key. Being in the right place at the right time. The first mistake most players make is not being in the right position to score. The second mistake is getting offside over and over again, and there is a simple solution. Curve your run to stay onside and create better scoring opportunities. This gives your teammates enough time to make the pass and you will stay onside. Another mistake is hesitating in front of the goal. Stay calm and focused. When the goalkeeper covers the near post, aim low and hard towards the far post. If they cover the far post, aim high and hard towards the near post. And don't try to blast the ball with power. Instead, place your shot where the goalkeeper isn't covering for a better chance of scoring. The fourth quality of Messi is staying calm under pressure. If you are a beginner, feeling nervous when receiving the ball is completely normal. It happens to every young player starting out. But here is the secret. To overcome this fast, you need to train the way you will play actually in the match. Smart training is your ticket to improve faster than 99% of players. Most young bowlers focus on the wrong type of training, working harder than anyone but still stuck on the bench. But from now on, if you follow my advice and train the way I show you, you will become the best player on your team. I will guide you step by step, avoiding common training mistakes, building a proper training schedule, and doing the gym workouts that Messi do to improve faster. Plus, I will provide a complete tutorial on the exact skill Messi used to leave defenders in the dust. Let's start with creating a proper training plan. To create an effective training plan, it's crucial to understand the key areas Messi focused on during his workouts. And diet is also one of the most important factors for any footballer. Training hard is important, but what you eat is just as important. So what does Messi eat and how did he go from throwing up on the pitch to becoming one of the best players ever? To understand this, we need to look back at his younger years. Messi struggled with injuries that made him focus more on his fitness. One of the biggest changes he made was improving his diet. As a teenager, Messi loved eating burgers and pizzas, but as he grew older, he started eating healthier to match his intense training. Over time, Messi started eating whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and olive oils to his diet while cutting back on all the junk food. These nutrient-rich foods significantly improve muscle recovery. Messi also added protein shake to his diet, often drinking them 3 times a day to keep his energy levels up and improve his performance. As a young player with big dreams but no money, how can you improve your diet without spending much? While we can't follow the same diet as Messi since he has world-class chefs who prepares expensive healthy meals for him, but we can still make smart choices. The key is cutting out junk food and following the 80-20% rule. So what is 80-20% rule? This means eating healthy 80% of the time and enjoying your favorite junk food 20% of the time. Don't completely cut out junk food. Use it as a treat on rest days or during the off season. As a footballer, your body needs proper muscle recovery to improve. Football is one of the most energy demanding sports. You are running, tracking back and starting counterattacks, which takes a lot of energy. If you don't recover properly, you are more likely to get injured. To recover well, eat simple and cheap foods like eggs and chickens and drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated is essential, and the best part is water is completely free. Skip sugary drinks and sodas. They waste money and don't give you the nutrients you need. Messi trains in the gym focusing on 3 main things: speed, strength, and flexibility. Instead of spending hours lifting heavy weights, he spends a lot of time stretching, usually for 30 minutes to an hour every day. Stretching keeps his muscle flexible and strong, reducing the chance of injury. But if you are a beginner, don't just jump into stretching. If you do it wrong, it can have a bad impact on your body. Make sure to watch videos online to learn the right stretching. There is a great video by Became Elite, link in the description, that shows the right way to stretch. Messi also includes exercises like hurdle hops and split squat jumps to strengthen his leg and improve agility. To increase his speed, he does drills like sprints and other speed exercises that allows him to move quickly on the pitch. He also does bench presses, but his main goal is to stay fast and fit rather than building large muscles. For his lower body, Messi does squats, lunges, box jumps and lateral bounces to enhance his speed and agility, also known as plyometric exercises. Messi also work on his core with planks and Russian twists. For his upper body, he sticks to lighter exercises like push-ups and pull-ups. A most important thing to remember here is never to do these exercises wrong. My advice is, if you want to train like Messi, always have a trainer or someone experienced with you. Always make sure you are doing exercises properly with the right guidance. And now the most interesting part of this entire video, how to train like Messi alone. To train like Messi, you need to focus on three main areas: speed, strength and flexibility. We have already discussed these, so now let's focus on the technical side of your game. Messi is known for his incredible technical ability, ball control, dribbling skills and vision on the field. To improve these skills, we need to create a proper training plan that addresses your weaknesses. For example, if you struggle with passing, first touch, shooting or finishing, you should focus more on improving those areas during your training sessions. Once you have created a plan that highlights your weaknesses and areas to improve, start with a proper warm-up. We won't go into details about warm-up here because you already know what to do. After that, we will begin with the basics. Start with passing. Passing is a fundamental skill and it's something you should practice every day. Next, we will focus on your first touch. Work on controlling the ball with both feet. At first, you might struggle with your weak foot and that's completely normal. Now let's focus on fast feet and dribbling through cones. Messi trains his dribbling by moving through cones and you should do the same. You can find plenty of drills on YouTube to help you improve. After working on these skills, it's time for shooting and finishing. This is where you put everything together and practice finishing with accuracy. Instead of just wasting your time taking unnecessary free kicks and shots at an empty goal, focus on dribbling through cones, imagining them as defenders and aiming for the far post. If you have a teammate, practice real game situations by asking them to pass the ball like they would in a match and then finish the shot. This will help you build your confidence for actual game. In the beginning, your shots might not be the great and that's normal. Just keep practicing every single day. Also make sure to do a proper cool down after your training to avoid injuries. Shooting requires a lot of energy and without a proper cool down, your body won't recover properly, which can lead to injuries.